In this problem, we'll solve an equation. We'll solve the equation 20x times x plus 2 times x minus 1 equals 5x cubed minus 24x minus 14x squared. Although this looks complicated, when we work through it step by step, we'll be able to solve it using techniques that we already know how to do. We're going to want to use the principle of zero products. So I'm going to want to multiply this out first in order to be able to combine some like terms. I'll start by multiplying the binomials. I would have 20x times, multiplying, I have x squared plus 2x minus x gives me plus x minus 2 equals, I'm going to go ahead and copy down the rest of the problem, minus 14x squared. Now I multiply 20x times this trinomial, and I have 20x cubed plus 20x squared minus 40x equals, again, 5x cubed minus 24x minus 14x squared. Now I want to get 0 on one side of the equation. So to do that, I will subtract 5x cubed from both sides, which will give me 15x cubed. I will add 24x to both sides. Negative 40x plus 24x will give me minus 16x. Then I'll add 14x squared to both sides, and adding 14x squared to 20x squared will give me plus 34x squared. And that will equal 0. Now I use the principle of zero products, which means I need to factor. So I start by factoring out the common factor x. I write x, and that would be x times 15x squared plus 34x minus 16. And that equals 0. And now I need to factor this trinomial. It factors into two binomial factors, and I might need to use some trial and error or the AC method in order to factor this. And it would factor into 3x plus 8 times 5x minus 2. Now once I have it factored, I actually have three factors. X is a factor, 3x plus 8 is a factor, and 5x minus 2 is a factor. Any of those three, if they was equal to 0, would make the product 0. So I say x equals 0, or 3x plus 8 equals 0, or 5x minus 2 equals 0. Now this is already solved, x equals 0. To solve for x here, I subtract 8. 3x equals negative 8. Divide by 3, x equals negative 8/3. And over here, to solve for x, I add 2 and divide both sides by 5. So my solutions would be, and I might box those off, 0, negative 8/3, and 2/5 are the solutions of the equation.